And there's some double-sided sticky tape. I don't know what it comes from, why it's there, but I'm gonna have to scrape that off. And as I indicated in my other video, this is from Home Depot, this glass. And the glass is really not quality glass. I would not use this for larger projects like an actual terrarium or something. But since this will not really be holding water, it's relatively small, I think there's no issue with that. Alright, so just some double-sided sticky tape here, cleaning off with the razor. Nice. Good job. Alright, so 9 inches to cut. Got our level square. The other question is, should I make it higher? How much higher should I make it than the actual Dooa base? And that is a secondary thought right now. I'll just finish cutting these lengthwise, and I'm just gonna I'm not gonna think about getting this perfectly efficiently cut. So if I end up with some scrap glass left over, that's fine. But I do need these to be almost exactly 9 inches all the way across on each, so that they match up nicely. And I'm going to use some vegetable oil here to make these cuts. And really just using olive oil here. Very thin layer. Now measure twice, cut once. Right. Alright, we're at exactly 9 there. So oh boy, that was gonna be pain. Right. It's a lot harder than I always think it's gonna be to cut a straight line with this edge. So I end up just freehanding it. cut. So let's see here. Can I get 2 out of this? Just about. But it's gonna be like really tight on there, so I don't, on the top. So probably won't do that. So I will just cut 4 pieces at this 9 inches. And this time I will not break the glass. I mean, see it spidering out. Oh. Well, there you go. Broke it at the corner here, which means I'm gonna have to cut it. Son of a bitch. This glass, man. Actually, it worked. It's actually working. Cool. Alright. It's cut halfway. Please just work. Done. Alright, clean cut. Another 9. I think we can get 2 more. But I'm gonna have to use another piece of glass to finish. Alright, we're gonna try this again. This time, I've got a new tool. Pretty psyched about. So it's a straight edge. Move this along, cuts perfectly straight on the glass. No more freehand, free balling, glass cutting. I'm a professional now. I'm a professional. professional now. All right, now, see if I can do this. No, I think so. I'm going to set this to 9 inches. And then start at the back here. That. Yeah. Bring back. Oh. Oil. Some Whole Foods extra virgin olive oil. You need to use extra virgin oil. Absolutely required. If you just use regular virgin oil, you're gonna have a bad time. Alright. Start again, all the way back. Here we go. Okay. Seems like an awesome cut. I'm feeling good about this, finally. But it did seem like these wheels can kind of move a little bit, so it's not going to be perfectly straight. There's going to be a little bit of variability in there. But let's see. Let's see how if I can get to it. Mother. What? Bro, this glass is disgusting. This is disgusting. I hate everything about it. Well, good news is the cut is really straight, except for where it broke. A little chip there. But the cut is really straight. It's a really nice cut. It's just this glass is garbage. It's garbage glass. Alright. Got one. We're gonna have to cut. God damn it. We're gonna have to cut one. I would have been able to get all 4 sides from this one piece if it was big enough. Oh, that's so frustrating. All right. Well, I don't even, what do I do? What do I do? Like, can't lift it, can't touch it. Alright. We got 9 inches here. Let's do it again. Can you tell that I'm pissed off? Another very nice cut. So afraid now. I have fear. Okay. Just gotta slowly move this to the edge. Slowly move this glass to the edge. It's got stuck on the carpet again. I'm not gonna try that. There we go. Got it. There we go. Shh. Don't upset it. Look at that. Look at that. That is a clean cut. Damn. Gee dang. Real nice. Wow. One more time on this guy. I still gotta cut one more 4th side, but okay. Where's the dang oil? I don't know where the oil is. Whatever. Whoa. So 2 different. What happened? They're like 2. What the hell? What happened? This time we're taking stupid cardboard off. Part that didn't break. Alright, double side tape, yeah. Gone. Gone. Alright. 2 more. 2 more. Bear with me. Let's do it. Let's just rush through it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't rush through it. Not rush through it. I'm taking a sweet time. Make sure it's all good. It's all good. What? What? Thanks. It's like holding crack there. worked. Yeah. 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 There's some like surface marks, but at this point, I could care less. All right. One more cut. That's it. That is it. Just one more. Just one more cut, man. Just one more cut. That's it. Okay. Okay. Focus. Focus. Maybe a little lighter this time. Right? Oh, there's no camera. This is for all the marbles. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Too easy. Too easy. Okay, so I have my four side panels, but as you can see, I have like probably a foot above. And if this is on the bottom, yeah, like more than a foot. It's probably like 16 or 18 inches above there. I don't need that much clearance, but I also want some room on the top, so if I have a plant that grows vertical, they'll have some room. So I'm thinking probably an additional 4 inches here. Or, I don't know, maybe that's 6 inches. So I just measure, let's see, measure twice, cut once. Will be longer than the 9 inches before. Let's see if 16, a little bit more. Let's see, 17 inches, there we go. I'm doing 17 inches. And so Dooa, the brand that makes this, they have their own glass containers. And the glass containers are kind of cool. They have like offset the bottom. So there's a little bit of space from the absolute bottom to the bottom of the Dooa platform. And I thought about doing that, but it doesn't really serve any function, and I don't know. It's going to make it more complicated for me to actually make that, so I'm opting against it. So now we're just going to cut the 4 pieces, 17 inches, and then I'm going to cut the top and the bottom from some of the scraps that I have, and we'll be good to go. Pretty good. So strange. Sometimes it looks crooked, but it's not. Oh, you know what it is? It's my cloth here. Just using a bed sheet on the table, so the table under here is glass. I'm just using a bed sheet on there so I don't scratch that glass. I've got a piece of plastic on top of the bed sheet that's going to collect all the glass dust and shards. But yeah, it's the pattern is making it look like my cuts aren't straight. It's just the optical illusion is all. It's all. Oh, right. And yeah, that's plenty of room. But looks good to me. Not too much. I just realized that if I mess these up, I don't have extra glass. So no pressure. You can see now that the oil is actually coming out, whereas it was not before. From what I understand, the oil is actually mostly a safety thing. So when the glass cuts, there's like tiny micro shards that get dispersed, and you know, that could get lodged in my eye. I could be blind for the rest of my life in one eye or two, a really bad one, never know. But yeah, so then the oil stops that from happening. There might be an actual like solid thing going on. I don't think so. And just for the record, I'm saying this way too late, but I would definitely wear gloves. I just don't have gloves. I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute idiot. Should definitely be wearing gloves. I've cut my hands so many times and there's like slivers everywhere. There's one right here. God. Okay. So now is kind of the fun part. Actually, no, I still have to cut the bottom and the top me see, this should be 9 inches because the glass plates come in 36 inches and I cut 4 pieces at 9 inches. Oops. And yeah, it's exactly 9 inches. So then I just have to cut at 9 inches this way, perfect square, and that'll be the bottom. Do it again, and I've got the top. I'm gonna break these, I'm just not gonna break these. Yeah, cool. Is that reverse psychology or reverse jinxing? Reverse jinxing stuff, is that reverse psychology? Alright. Make sure this is 9 inches. Actually. And yeah, it is. It's a little over 9 inches. Okay. Good? Guess I can use this, right? And perfect. That's right. I feel like that one's all over the place. Okay, this is really messing with me. Pretty straight. Pretty straight. Alright, one more. It's the home stretch. For the final boss marble. Get out here. Get out here. I think we did it. We did it. Good enough. Good enough. Alright, so the way to do this is first I'm going to clean all these. First I'm going to clean all these, make sure, because it gets harder. It doesn't? No, I don't have gloves, so it doesn't matter. I'm not going to clean these, I'm going to clean them after. So the way to do this, the trick to doing this is super glue. Super glue first, then silicone. And so I made a mistake when I was measuring this, but I don't think it's gonna matter. But what you really would like to do if you are making a perfect container is you would have 2 sides an additional width of the width of the glass. So the width of this would be also take into account the width of this glass. And so then there would be overlap on 2 sides that cover the edges of the other 2 panes of glass. I'm not doing that, so I'm relying on the corners. The corners will actually be 100% silicone. This is not ideal, but it works. In a pinch, it works. I'm just going to be adding super glue to the edges, and that will keep it temporarily attached. We'll wait a little bit for that to set. Uh-oh, now super glue. Alright, so done that pretty fast. Hold it for a little bit. I can place this here. It's right here. Push in. Straight. Super glue. Oh, this one has the edge. You can see here there's a bit of an edge there. I'm just going to use sandpaper, sand that down, and I'm going to also do it for the other 3 pieces. I forgot to do it for these, but it's really smart to do that. These edges are really sharp. I've already cut myself just by it sliding across my hand. Just glass dust. Alright, so I wiped off the edges because you want a firm grip when the silicone takes place, and if there's a bunch of glass dust on there, you're not actually doing the glass plate to glass plate contact, you're just connecting it to that dust. Alright. Looking good? Ripping. Okay. Going. I'm going to sit for a little bit. It's going to get complicated here on the third one. So just go clean some up. Let's get some more bottles. Possibility. Alright, I just realized I didn't put the tape. I should be putting painter's tape right now. Man, what not to do. Painter's tape helps when you put the silicone. Put the silicone in, and you have painter's tape that's about 1/4 of an inch away from the edges. You just peel that off. Silicone comes off with the tape. Very easy cleanup. Alright, one more. One more. Just painted myself into a corner, so I can't put anything on this side to prop it up. There's not enough room on my table. If I get this to work with everything that has happened. Alright, so I've cleaned the last piece. I'm just about out of super glue. If I can get this to work with everything that has happened while building this thing, I will be very happy. Looks like there's plenty of glue for some reason. Alright, it's gonna work. It's going to work. Okay, so the super glue is going to keep everything just in position enough for me to silicone. And that will be that. So it's going to be difficult because I'll have to be very gentle. I'll have to be very gentle, but as you can see, not all of these edges are perfect. But I have good connection in 3 of the 4. Now I have, let's see, all-purpose silicone, 100% waterproof. What else? Clear. And so the all-purpose stuff, it says mold-free, but one, I'm not going to be having any animals in here. It's just plants. And 2, the mold-free, like there's some people believe that if it says mold-free, it has like an antibiotic in it, and therefore it's poisonous. I don't think that's necessarily the case. I think, you know, I don't know. I think you can just say that it's silicone. It's not going to have mold. Yep, I don't see anything. All right. And just, oh my God, I almost just destroyed my foot with this. Still intact. Still have the foot. Just cutting this. I kind of want a smaller cut, so I'm not going to go all the way. these have a sealer on the inside. Just gotta break that seal. Okay, here we go. I'm actually going to get a lot of paper towels. I don't have gloves. Stupid. Should have gloves, but I will use paper towels to swoop the silicone into the edges. Oh, this is tight. This is a tight fit. Wow. There's a lot of room to mess up here. Alright, here comes. There it is. I have to be very careful, especially for the back one facing the couch, because that is not held up by anything. And I'm going to jinx myself and knock that. Oh. Alright. Done. I don't like anything about this. I would say without a doubt that the smaller dimension is a lot harder to work with than a larger. You're making a large, 50-gallon aquarium. I don't like this at all. Wrist doesn't really bend that way. Right? Do the other arc right here. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, so uncomfortable. I don't even know if I can do that with the camera the way it is. I'm just gonna finish the bottom here and move on. Let's see if I can do this. Not recommend. Okay, worked. Worked. Okay, one more. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right, oh my god, I almost destroyed it. I just touched that. Oh boy, okay. Alright, don't need any more silicone. I've got plenty of silicone. So, I will just cover that with that for now. That'll be fine. Now, taking small pieces, wrap it around my finger, and then go into the corner, pull up. Done. So you will see after I'm done here that there's quite a lot of silicone there, and it definitely would have been nice from a cleanliness perspective to have the painter's tape. Ooh, this stuff is potent right now. But obviously the most important part here is that the bottom areas of the silicone in the corners are solidly solidly covered, because you don't want to finish this and have to go back and add new silicone onto old silicone. Because what ends up being the case is you have these little holes in the silicone like a web of holes in the silicone at the base when it dries, and getting into those little holes, into the cracks of the dry silicone with new silicone is a pain. I had to do it before and it took like 3 tries. The better option is really to just try and cut out as much as you can with the razor and then redo the whole thing. Okay. Oh no, it's a mess. It's going to go a ton. Way over to that. There's a lot there. There's a lot on the actual glass too. It's way overkill there. Let's see if I can try and clean up a little bit. Oh, it's just poke. It's a little bit of it. I'm going to have to go in with the razor and cut some of that out. It's like 3/4 of an inch of extra silicone there. Okay. This is the side that has the largest opening. We'll put some on the outside here. We'll actually count there because you'll be seeing silicone on the inside as well. It's not going to look terrible. Okay. Definitely wish I had thought about the tape earlier. Definitely make a cleaner look. Alright, got this one. I'm done. So back, oops. See if I can clean up a little bit here. Doesn't really help. No, not much help. All right, done. So the last bit is to see if this will fit there, and it will. Close enough to be kind of worried about though, so I might cut a larger one from some scrap, and then put a little handle on top. And that'll be it. This will just dry overnight, and in the morning I will add water. Make sure it's waterproof, and done. Finally. We're good.